What's going on, just ordinary fans and friends? We have got another war recap, guys. We're pounding these out. I'm getting caught up on YouTube. I've had a great time in Alaska, no doubt. But it's almost time to get back to the real world and start back with constant YouTube uploads. So now, guys, this is my first war recap I ever did with Just Ordinary was against this clan. And as you guys could tell, we just absolutely dominated them. So again, can't show all the replays, but we're going to show as many as we can just to highlight some good attacks against max spaces. Obviously, I start at the top every time because, the more max the base, then the more, the more fun it is to watch, let's be honest. And yeah, starting off here, Bandit, he's, got a great queen charge with the heroes and the CC, and they're going to take out the enemy town hall. He's going to jump into the core there now. He knew that he needed to get the Eagle Artillery and the enemy queen. So he, instead of performing like a kill squad, he went pretty light with his kill squad. All he did was basically the heroes and the CC, and then from there he's going to have even more hogs to get through the rest of this raid. Once that queen takes out the Eagle Artillery, she's going to focus on a few more defenses. She's eventually going to get taken out, but the hogs are already well on their way to securing the triple on this raid. That one bomber tower is kind of the only threat on this last final stretch of the raid. There's the giant bomb farm kind of, but other than that, these wizards are doing cleanup, couple goblins, and then the hogs are able to jump to finish that king's tile for the triple. So awesome hit there. All right, now we got Para, and Para is going to be doing, this is kind of a CWL base, but a different angle, so we're actually going to skip that. That's, we've showed that base tons and tons and tons of times, so we're just going to move on to better quality, different bases. And right here we have Mr. Wallace, and for those of you who don't know, this is Ares, and Ares is going to be doing a, Sui Hero wall break entry into the town hall compartment. There's just so much value inside that town hall compartment, so why not get in there and take it out, you know what I mean? So he uses the E-drag to funnel King to funnel on the other side. That King's going to take out the enemy queen, which is great. Tons of skeleton traps and the enemy CC come through. They all get taken out by the poison spell, which is great. Town hall goes down with the queen, and then from here he's going to use a stone slammer to funnel those hogs to keep them into the actual core, because he needs to go after that Eagle Artillery, obviously. Now, once he's hit that Eagle Artillery, these hogs kind of funnel back around and finish this base kind of in an L shape. So, that was just planned perfectly, and these hogs were able to get in there and handle their business, if you will. Again, cleanup troops on the backhand side. He's got really good cleanup troops, not going to be short at all. The hogs are going to take out the king, and then from there work their way back. He's got a good group of wizards there are going to go in for that enemy CC, so even if it was going to be close to a time fail, he has perfect amount of cleanup troops that are going to secure the triple. So, Ares, that's a great hit, man. Good Sui Hero hog. Yeah. Now we got VA again. Now this is a, kind of awkward base. It's kind of, there's other bases that are pretty similar to it. And just notice how far that queen was low on health, man. That was insane. Literally insane. I think he accidentally pressed the queen there because she wasn't necessarily under a ton of damage, and it was around the same time that he pressed the king. So don't worry, guys. Everyone's human. We all make mistakes. And yeah, from here, VA is just going to get a good queen walk down. That queen is going to take out the enemy town hall, and the healers are going to be kept alive because they're outside thanks to the blower, so the blower actually did him some help there. From there, the queen, is going to get targeted. The healers are going to get targeted by that air defense, but luckily he starts the loon lalo portion of this, and is going to lalo basically from the 3 o'clock all the way counterclockwise to the 12 o'clock, using a stone slammer and one hound to funnel, and just proper placements of spells, single target infernos, and that warden's ability are just going to make quick work of this, and a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous raid by VA here. And notice he didn't even activate the tornado trap until the end, so that's always a good news. All right, now we got Brian, the almighty leader, man, and he's going to be doing a Shaner-based attack. Notice he's going to be doing the witch slap, I believe is the correct terminology with that. And he's going to be doing an E-drag funnel. Again, this E-dragon is having so much chain value for that funnel. You know, not all bases are good for an E-drag funnel, guys. You need to make sure that the trash structures are going to line up and get good chain value to secure the funnel. Otherwise, it's a waste of housing space. And yeah, so from there, he sends the wall wrecker in. Of course, he uses the king on the other side. From there, the inside, use the warden's ability early, and tearing this base from the inside out with all of these witches in the core there. And then he's going to use the bat part of this attack to take out that eagle artillery and all the way around to that multi-target inferno in the wizard tower. From there, he's got a witch on the right-hand side, which is going to do cleanup there. He's got the rest of the kill squad that is moving through the core / broke out on the left-hand side, and they're just going to push across. And again, the corner troll Tesla is going to get taken out last, but just super OP. Brian, that is, a great attack. I'm glad you're on board with that one. Now here's a name we haven't seen in a little bit. We got Liam here, and Liam is going to be doing a kill squad hog attack. Notice how he sets up his funnel. Okay, he knows that P.E.K.K.A. and the wizard are going to secure that funnel for the kill squad to go into the core there next to that town hall compartment. Again, he brought a ton of bowlers. This is more bowlers than I necessarily use. But he also doesn't have any healers. And the reason why he did so many bowlers is just because he's going to get more value out of the core there. So it's a variant of a kill squad hog attack that I would use. And the variants of these attacks are good for basically any base. Whether you have to sacrifice more on the funnel or more on the kill squad or more on the hogs, there's ways of going around it to where you can really make this attack really versatile and work for just a lot of different bases. So in this one, the hogs eventually die out, but he's got that queen that is going to target that bomber tower for the last defense there, and is going to secure the triple. So maybe if it was an archer tower, it would have been a little bit closer, but the bomber tower just doesn't have a lot of DPS for that queen. All right, now we got KC up. And, this is an outside town hall, which is always a little tricky right now. But he's basically going to be doing an E-clone Lalo. Sui Hero on the Town Hall, and then E-clone Lalo. Now, the king did exactly what he needed it to do. It took out the funnel for the queen that was going to take out the Giga Tesla, and then starts working around all these trash structures. So that's eventually going to just clean up and take out, all these extra structures that are just kind of worthless. From there, he's got a great E-clone, guys. He took out all the defenses there, which is going to make the Lalo portion of this an extremely easy L shape. Unfortunately, he did not take out the queen, which is pretty tough, but he's good about using the warden's ability over the queen, and is actually going to get taken out while those loons fly over and simultaneously take out a defense and that queen because she was standing too close to a defense. From there, he's got a couple backside loons that are going to take out a couple cannons to keep those loons all focused and centered in the core of this raid. And then voila, Casey on a really artistic triple there. That's what I like about JO, that the raids are just super artistic. There's such a variety of different people attacking, and so you always are bound and determined to get some new raids going. In this example, we have Hawk, and Hawk is going to be doing a Sui Hero Sui Hero Hog. Unfortunately, the bomber, the wall breakers weren't able to break open that town hall compartment, but he is extremely smart in his funneling techniques, guys. He was able to funnel it and place that jump spell to where he knew that queen was going to make it inside of the core there. Now, she's not going to be able to get that eagle artillery like he anticipated, but watch how this plays out, guys. So he's already got time and time on the raid, so he's running out of time coming into this. From there, he drops in the hogs and the stone slammer to help funnel. The hogs kind of split up and go around as necessary, but then the wizards are doing excellent cleanup, and they're doing such good cleanup. Look at where that queen is gonna go now. That queen is gonna get the eagle artillery, and then transition eventually over to the enemy queen, and is actually going to take her out at the same time as the charging queen gets taken out. So, this really depended on good cleanup troops. If it weren't for the cleanup troops, then that queen would have not gone into the core there, and it would not have been a triple. So, that was a great use, and it really goes to show you how important each troop actually is in your lineup. That's why I say like E-Drag funnels, they're in a very expensive funnel, and it could be simplified to like maybe a baby dragon or even a wizard if you get to that level. In this case, he did use a E-Dragon and a baby drag to get that funnel into the town hall area. And then use that wall wrecker. That wall wrecker wasn't able to make it very far in, but the rest of the raid is going pretty well. Jump spells into the town hall area. That queen is eventually going to take it out. So you already have the enemy CC down, the enemy queen down, and the enemy king. And then from there, this queen is just going to focus on staying alive through the core, because, you want that queen to stay alive to just take out as much as you can. In this case, the hogs made a huge decision to go after the eagle artillery, and then also they went back for the multi-target inferno, so it took out both those really the biggest threats for these hog raids. And the queen is still up, taken out, moves on to that dark elixir storage, and these hogs still push around and to finish all the defenses, and then they're going to join the rest of the crew in cleaning up all these trash structures. So again, Bandit, just doing raids that are just one of a kind, man. It's, you got to be actively in thought process while you do it. And yeah, these are the honorable mentions, guys. It was a little bit bigger of a raid. We did 30, and I ended up with a few triples, and we ended up with 17-0. Guys, that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. These guys were just not that good. But yeah, we had an insane amount of triples there, and we had a great war. And stay tuned for the next